Hello friends, welcome to DDR Academy. In this video, I will be discussing abnormalities of pulse or alterations in pulse. This is a very important area in which questions are asked many times in various competitive nursing examination. So watch till the end of the video so that you will be getting a complete information on the topic. And I also included the most frequently asked questions at the end of this session. If you like this video, subscribe the channel and press the bell button to get the notifications. These alterations in pulse is explained based on the characteristics of pulse. So please go through the previously uploaded videos to understand the characteristics of pulse. The link is given in the I button as well as in the description. So first is alteration in the rate. Alteration in rate, it includes tachycardia and bradycardia. We know that the normal pulse rate is 60 to 100 beats per minute. So in tachycardia, the pulse rate is above 100 beats per minute, or we will call it as fast heart rate. And in bradycardia, the pulse rate is below 60 beats per minute, slow heart rate. So these are the alterations in the rate, tachycardia and bradycardia. Second is alterations in rhythm. Arrhythmias. Arrhythmias means the variation from normal rhythm. It can be due to the irregular heart action. Second is the intermittent pulse. Here the beats are missed at regular intervals. If the beats are missed at regular intervals, it can be called as intermittent pulse. Then next is the dicrotic pulse. Here there is one heartbeat and two arterial pulsations giving the sensation of a double beat. So there is one heartbeat and two pulsations giving the sensation of a double beat, that is known as dicrotic pulse. Next is atrial fibrillation. Rapid contraction of the atrium causing irregular contraction of the ventricles in both rhythm and force. That is atrial fibrillation. Next is ventricular fibrillation. Here we can see rapid twitching of the ventricles. So these are the alterations in rhythm, arrhythmias, intermittent pulse, dicrotic pulse, atrial fibrillation and ventricular fibrillation. Next is the alterations in the volume or strength. First one is water hammer pulse or Corrigan's pulse or collapsing pulse. So the other name of water hammer pulse is Corrigan's pulse or collapsing pulse. It is a full volume pulse but rapidly collapsing pulse occurring in aortic regurgitation. It is a full volume pulse but rapidly collapsing pulse which is occurring in aortic regurgitation. Here the blood is forced into the artery by the ventricular contraction, regurgitate back into the ventricles owing to the non-closure of the aortic valve. So it is a large volume pulse but it is a suddenly collapsing pulse, and it is commonly asked question when in which condition it is seen. It is seen in aortic regurgitation. Next is bounding pulse. It signifies an increased stroke volume. It is seen in case of exercises, anxiety, anemia, hepatic failure, heart block and all. So bounding pulse means it is an there is increased stroke volume. We know that the normal stroke volume is 60 to 70 ml, 60 to 70 ml of blood. Here there is an increased stroke volume in case of exercises or anxiety, anemia, etc. Next is pulses alterans. Rhythm is regular but the volume is an alternative strong and weak character. It is seen in left ventricular failure. So it is a pulse in which it is having the regular rhythm but not in force. That is, alternating strong and large volume pulse in regular rhythm is known as pulses alterans. It is seen in left ventricular failure. Next is bigeminal pulse. It is accompanied by an irregular rhythm in which every other beat comes early. The second or premature beat feels weak due to the inadequate filling of the ventricles between the two beats. So it is accompanied by an irregular rhythm. Pulses alterans, the rhythm was regular, but in bigeminal pulse the rhythm is irregular. And here also we can see it is a pulse wave with a normal beat followed by a premature beat. and that second beat comes early and it is weak, that is bigeminal pulse. Next is weak, wiry or thready pulse. It is a small weak pulse that feels like a wire or thread on the palpation of arteries. It signifies a decreased stroke volume and it is seen in hypovolemia, diarrhea, vomiting and all. So we can say it is a small weak pulse feeling like a wire or thread on palpation of arteries. Mainly seen in diarrhea, vomiting, dehydration, hypovolemia and all. Next is paradoxical pulse. The force of pulse wave varies, feeling weaker when the client takes in a breath. During inspiration, less blood is returned to the left side of the heart, reduces the stroke volume and therefore decreases the strength of pulse. That means it is a weak pulse during the inhalation. Marked decrease in the amplitude of pulse occurs when the client inhales. Okay, so it is a weak pulse during inhalation is known as the paradoxical pulse. So these are the different alterations in pulse. Last we discussed the alterations in volume or strength. It includes the water hammer pulse, bounding pulse, pulses alterans, bigeminal pulse, weak, wiry or thready pulse and paradoxical pulse. So let us discuss one or two questions commonly asked related to this topic. First question, type of pulse in which the rhythm is regular but volume has an alternative strong and weak character. Type of pulse in which the rhythm is regular but the volume has an alternative strong and weak character. Options include pulses alterans, bigeminal pulse, paradoxical pulse, all the above. Answer is pulses alterans. Next question. Water hammer pulse is seen in. Options: myocardial infarction, digitalis toxicity, aortic regurgitation, heart block. Answer is aortic regurgitation. This all we have already discussed. So thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, subscribe the channel and press the bell button to get the notifications.